Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is the case of Stokley versus Tucker.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Good day. Miss Stokley, you say you feel pain and guilt in your heart for claiming the wrong man was your daughter, Wykia's biological father, for the past 23 years. You are here to right your wrong and now prove to the defendant that he is her dad. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Tucker, you say you were first told you were Wykia's dad only a few months ago. You and your daughter, Candace, say there is no way today's DNA will reveal you are Wykia's biological father. Is that correct?
Your Honor, I don't know nothing about that, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Wykia, tell me how you finally hear about Mr. Tucker.
Well, as long as I could remember, I always heard about Mr. Tucker. I always heard that it was a possibility that another guy might be my father. Even before I knew what a possibility was, this how long ago this was. All my life, I heard about this guy.
Well, I always knew Mr. Tucker could have been Wykia's father. At the time, I was in a relationship with my ex that was living with me, but I always knew he could have been her father.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
I don't know about that. I really don't.
You never knew anything about it?
No. Only saw Wykia since she was 8 years old, and that was it.
Wykia, you remember seeing Mr. Tucker when you were 8 years old?
Yes, I do.
Can you describe that encounter for the court?
Yes, because I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember I was coming out of the store, and we bumped into this guy, and this guy looked down over top of me and looked me in my face and said, "Do you know who I am? My name Willie." And I said, "How, Mr. Willie?" And he said, "No, tell her who I am." And then he asked my mom, "Do I need some money?" And he gave me money. And that was the last time I seen Mr. Tucker until last year. I moved to a new neighborhood and I bumped into this guy. I felt I knew him from somewhere.
When you see him, do you remember him being the guy from when you were 8 years old?
No, I don't.
You don't? So
No.
You've bumped into him again now and you're just talking to him?
No, I actually felt it when I came in the door. When I seen him sitting there and we started talking, and it's my father. And I felt it the whole, well, I don't want to get too deep, but I felt something. It felt like I knew him forever. Like
Really?
I felt like I knew him for years. It was like magic. And as he was leaving the establishment, he turned around and he spoke to me first and said something, mentioned something. And he looked so familiar, I asked him, like, "Do you know my grandfather?" Maybe, he knew somebody from the neighborhood.
Yes.
And he was like, "No." And I told him, "I'm Kathy's daughter." And once I said that, he was like, "Well, do you know who I am? My name Willie. Ask your mom about me." And from there, we here.
So Candace, Miss Tucker, I'd like to hear from you.
I'm just sitting here because I'm just completely confused. My whole thing is, I did hear about her when she was 8. I was with my dad at that time, and then I did meet her again. But it's just like, she's saying that she's so sure that this is my dad's child, but why wait 23 years? And like, it's basically like I will miss out on the whole sister. I've been around all my other sisters and brothers.
Do you believe that Miss Stokley is your sister?
No, because my dad, he loved his children, and if he had a possible child, I'm quite sure he would have said, "This is your sister," and we would have been a family.
I'm sorry, did you say why did she wait or he wait?
Why did your mom wait that long?
Or him?
Well, he didn't know. He would have told me.
Your Honor, if I knew about Wykia, I wouldn't be here.
And I'm sure that too, because my dad loved his kids.
So listen, okay, let's get back to this. So Miss Stokley, you say the reason you feel guilty is because you had another man believing he was Wykia's father?
Yes, Your Honor.
Explain.
I was living with my ex-boyfriend at the time, and I wasn't sure. I got stuck in a snowstorm with Mr. Tucker.
Okay.
And I had sex with both males. But I don't know if I went in the snowstorm pregnant, I got pregnant in the
or
snowstorm.
if you came out of the snowstorm
I'm not sure. Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sure how I went in.
Okay, but the bottom line is that's when you were with Mr. Tucker.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Tucker, do you remember this snowstorm?
Yes, I do.
The snow, it was high. It was high, Your Honor. The snow was up to the peephole at the door. So I tried to leave the second day. When I opened the door, the snow fell in on us.
So you all were trapped inside.
That's storm.
And so during those entire 3 days, You were intimate.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know when the snowstorm was?
It was in February, March.
February or March? Mm-hmm. If I'm calculating right, that would be 93.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you guys were in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, yes.
From Philadelphia. I want to look this up. The snowstorm blizzard of 1993, Philadelphia. Now, there it is. It says Philadelphia blizzard of 1993, the worst snowstorm in years, the 6th largest snowfall in the county. Snowstorm shut city down from March 12th to March 15th.
Yes, Your Honor.
So this is going to help us determine whether or not Mr. Tucker is truly a possible biological father for Wykia. Wykia, when is your birthday?
December the 2nd, 1993.
December the 2nd, 1993. Put in your birth date into this conception calculator and push calculate. The window of conception would be March 12th to March 18th. Sounds like things may have been heating up during that snowstorm. So, Miss Stokley.
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you with any other men during that time?
Yes, I was, Your Honor. I was with my ex that was my boyfriend at the time.
Okay, wait. So if the window points to Mr. Tucker, then why wouldn't you tell him that he potentially had a beautiful daughter before a couple months ago?
Well, but when I was pregnant with Wykia, after I had Wykia, we all live in the same neighborhood. I seen Mr. Tucker many a times.
So why not just tell him?
I would see him like in passing, because like I said, he would come to my neighborhood, I would go to his neighborhood, I saw an auntie live on his block. His sisters, they would say to me, where my niece at? Where my little niece at? Where my niece at?
His family members would say, where my little niece at?
Yes.
No, Your Honor, her mom, her friends, everybody in her neighborhood, when I be going to work, they was like, Willie, Zakia, you know,
Wykia.
Wykia.
That's the problem. I really don't know them like
He
that.
really do.
No, I
He
don't.
really do.
Listen,
Make his
even
sister.
my daughter, I know Candace Tucker. You understand? And her mom and all them see me in traffic in the street. They be like, Willie, you got a daughter. I don't know what to believe because she didn't tell me.
And then it's
Jan, he's lying.
There's 2 men.
He's lying.
So hold on, I want to understand
lying.
this. Hold on. So, Miss Stokley, is it
Yes.
your testimony that he knew the possibility?
He knew.
But you feel like he did not put forth an effort?
No.
So you went about your business of being mother and father.
At the time, I was still with my ex. So I couldn't go to Mr.
that's
Tucker
not
and
the
say, well, you know what, this is your daughter, this and the third. I see him from time to time, all the time.
But why shut me out?
I never shut you out.
Yes, you did.
What?
Your Honor, she shut me out.
You see me from
what
time
I'm
to
saying?
time, every time.
I didn't see
You
her
rubbed my
time to
stomach when I
time.
was pregnant. You
If
seen
I
it in
would
the
see
story.
her
You
time
seen
to
it, she was
time,
big. You seen it
I
all
would
the
have know
time.
her. I would have know her.
well,
He was Candace,
So then the question I want answered is, if you knew where he was, you knew he was good to his children, you knew he was a good father, and when you ended that relationship, why is it you didn't try to make the connection for your daughter?
Sure. I'm not sure of that.
Okay, and
I'm not
you
sure.
know what? And
I was young, I'm not sure.
Listen, I will take that because it's an honest answer. I'm not here for you to make up something in hindsight. That does not serve us.
Right.
Your Honor, that's how they get down in North Philly. That's how they get down. They savage, they do man to man, whatever. They don't care about no baby father.
Man to man to man.
They don't care about no baby father.
It wasn't about no man to man to man. Trust me, it wasn't about no man to man.
So listen, okay, let's get back to this. Mr. Tucker, I gotta ask the same question of you.
Yes.
Once your aunts, your family members, your mother, Willie, there's this little girl, Willie,
Man,
there's
they don't know nothing about them.
But no,
My family,
you just said that they said to you,
I'm
Willie.
talking about her family.
Oh,
Her
okay.
family. Let's get it right.
Okay, so hold on.
Let's get it right. Her family. When I be going to work, minding my business, her family run up on me. Hey, Willie, you got a baby? You got
Wait, Mr. Tucker. Let me get it right. Let me get it right, honey. I love that statement, though, because that's something I would say. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. And you say, get it right. No, I do want to get it right. You were saying the people who were running up on you were from her family.
Yes.
And so that's why your response to them was, she hadn't told me nothing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, now, even with that said, once you had information from her family, even if it wasn't your family,
Right.
why then would you not pursue it and say, Kathy, Miss Stokley, people keep coming up to me talking about we got this little girl. What is
'Cause
going on with this
A
little
real
girl?
woman front they man, okay?
But a real father finds his children.
Like I said,
And wait a minute, what's the matter, Wykia?
Yeah.
What are you feeling right now?
Because I keep thinking about how he said, this is my daughter. I wish somebody could say that to me. I want to have a dad. I didn't even get a chance. I would love to have the relationship that they got. I love how their relationship is. I would love to have a relationship like that with my dad. I wish I had an opportunity or a chance.
Your Honor,
Did you hear what she just said?
Your Honor, if she my daughter, I give her 100%. I give her all.
Are you all right, Wykia?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm sorry, guys.
And no, I'm gonna tell you something. As I've been doing this long enough, when he hit that note and said, "This is my daughter," something went in my heart.
Yeah,
But you did not. You didn't move.
because that's what I do, Your Honor. I bury it. I hide it. I do that. I build that wall. I keep it there.
I understand, and I'm saying I felt it, but I looked at you and you didn't move, so I didn't say anything. So for you now to just be honest, and look, that's why we're here. This courtroom is a safe place to talk about issues that people used to consider to be taboo. We don't have to feel anymore the fear and shame of asking who my father is, or wanting to have the answer to that question, or saying, just like you did so beautifully, I wish I had that. I wish I had that chance. I have a good mother. She
would
raised
if her
me.
mother
It's
brought
beautiful.
her around. Her mother should have brought her around.
But Miss Tucker,
My daughter always
And I've
knew
been
about
around my
ex.
father forever. I live with my dad more than my mom, so I've been around. I've been around all the children. I know about all the baby moms. I know everything. I heard about her.
To say something like,
And that's what I remember.
Man, I would
She
have
was
took
8.
care of that. I would have took care of her.
I didn't say he wouldn't have took care of her.
Well,
That's not what I'm saying.
why was the
That's
argument?
not what I'm saying.
If
Because you trying to say you only see my daughter
I
2
need
times
the
and no, you
DNA,
didn't.
and she could start crying or whatever, because
this is exactly what. I'm glad you refocused us, Mr. Tucker.
'Cause
This is listen. This is what I want to know right now. Before we go to these results, I want to understand, what are your hopes for today?
today I hope I find out the truth. Today I hope I could leave here being complete, knowing who my father is, who's my biological father. And from there, I want to just, dedicate all my time, my free time to my dad so we could build our relationship, get to know each other, and the most important thing of all, we're going to add to the puzzle.
With that said, I'm ready for the results.
Here you go.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Stokley versus Tucker, when it comes to 23-year-old Wykia Stokley,
Yes.
it has been determined by this court. Mr. Tucker, you are the father.
Okay.
Thank
Start crying. All right.
This is why I wake up in the morning and I cannot wait to come to my job. Because I want you to stand in this courtroom and I want you to point at Wykia and I want you to say the line that she has been waiting for you to say. And you know what it is?
This my daughter.
Exactly.
Look.
You have two beautiful daughters.
And some more home back waiting for him.
And some more back home. So look, Wykia, you have now inherited, I'm sure, an amazing family.
Yes.
If they come from Mr. Tucker, I know they're entertaining. But listen, this is a beautiful thing.
My heart is that's doo-doo. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So family, this is a beautiful moment and we want to continue from here.
Yes.
And let's be honest, there may be notions and feelings and discussions that have occurred over the years, some pain, but it's up to you all to usher back in this new season, this new perspective, this new family unit, and make other people feel the joy you feel, all right? And so we want you to take advantage of the counseling and move forward in a beautiful way. You are one beautiful girl inside and out, Wykia.
Yeah.
And despite all you've been through, you have stood here with a beautiful heart and such a generous spirit.
Thank you.
You made me proud today.
Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate that.
Oh my goodness, you about to make me cry. I'm about to leave y'all. Court is adjourned.